The canals are choked with weeds. Once these waterways might have been clear, a lifeline for the island, but now they are suffocated by nature's relentless grip. The water, stagnant and murky, tells a story of neglect and abandonment. The trees are draped in moss. This thick green blanket covers every branch, every trunk, as if trying to hide the secrets this place holds. The moss, heavy and damp, adds to the weight of the air, making every breath feel like a struggle. This is not a place for the living. The very atmosphere seems to repel life, pushing away any who dare to venture too close. The silence is oppressive, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant call of a bird, a reminder that life still exists somewhere beyond this desolation. This is Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, a place shrouded in mystery and fear, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. Each doll, hanging from the trees, tells a story of its own, a story of loss, of sorrow, of a past that refuses to be forgotten. Forgotten by time, this sliver of land lies south of Mexico City. Once a bustling area, it now stands as a testament to the passage of time and the inevitability of decay. The island, isolated and remote, feels like a world unto itself, cut off from the rest of humanity. The silence here is heavy, broken only by the rustle of wind through the trees. It's a silence that speaks volumes, a silence that holds the weight of countless untold stories. The gentle sway of the trees is almost hypnotic, a lullaby for the restless spirits that call this place home. But something else lurks beneath the surface of this unsettling peace, something sinister. The shadows seem to move on their own, and the air is thick with a sense of foreboding. It's as if the island itself is alive, watching, waiting for the next soul to ensnare. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of dolls hang from the trees, each one placed here for a reason, each one a guardian of the island's secrets. Their presence is both eerie and tragic, a reminder of the human need to find meaning in the inexplicable. Their limbs are twisted, their faces stained with dirt. Time has not been kind to these silent sentinels. The elements have taken their toll, leaving them in various states of decay. Yet, despite their condition, they remain steadfast and unyielding. Their eyes, blank and hollow, seem to follow you. It's as if they are watching, judging, waiting for you to make a move. The feeling of being observed is inescapable, adding to the island's already oppressive atmosphere. Each doll is a silent sentinel, a testament to the darkness that pervades this island. They stand as guardians, protectors of the island's secrets, and reminders of the sorrow that lingers here. Their presence is a constant, unyielding reminder of the island's tragic past. This is a place where sorrow lingers. The very air is thick with it, a palpable presence that weighs heavily on the soul. Every step taken on this island is a step through a landscape of grief and loss, where the air is thick with the whispers of the dead. The wind carries their voices, soft and mournful, a constant reminder of the lives that were once lived here. It's as if the island itself is trying to communicate, to share its story with those who are willing to listen. This is a place of nightmares, a place where the line between reality and the supernatural is blurred, where the past and present coexist in a haunting dance. The island is a living, breathing entity, a place that refuses to be forgotten, a place that will forever be known as the Island of Broken Souls. The story begins, as many dark tales do, with a tragedy. Locals speak of a young girl who drowned in the canals. Her body, they say, was discovered entangled in the reeds. Her death, a sudden and inexplicable horror. Some say the girl's spirit never left the island. They say she remains, trapped in the shadows, her cries echoing through the trees. Her presence a palpable weight that hangs over the island like a shroud. The water, once a source of life, now whispers her name. It carries her sorrow, her pain, her endless despair. The island itself seems to mourn her passing. Don Julián Santana Barrera was a solitary man. He lived alone on the island, tending to his garden and fishing in the canals. He was a simple man, content with his isolation. But everything changed after the girl's death. He claimed to hear whispers in the night. He saw shadows moving in the periphery. He felt a presence, cold and unseen, watching him. He was certain the girl's spirit was restless. Driven by fear and a strange sense of responsibility, Don Julián sought a way to appease the spirit. He believed she was lonely, frightened. He wanted to comfort her. Don Julián began to collect dolls. He found them discarded, forgotten, abandoned. He saw in their vacant eyes a reflection of the girl's lost innocence. He hung the dolls on the trees as a gift to the spirit, a symbol of peace, of companionship. He hoped they would soothe her, quiet her tormented soul. But the dolls, far from bringing peace, seemed to amplify the island's eerie atmosphere. Their lifeless eyes stared out from the trees, their expressions twisted in silent screams. The island, once a place of quiet solitude, became a macabre spectacle. Don Julián, driven by his belief in the haunting, continued to hang dolls. Year after year the collection grew, as did the island's unsettling reputation. Visitors to the island reported strange occurrences. Whispers carried on the wind, seemingly emanating from the dolls themselves. The feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes following their every move. Some claimed to have seen the dolls move, their heads turning, their limbs twitching. Others spoke of a cold, unseen presence that brushed past them, leaving behind the scent of decay and the echo of a child's laughter. The island, once a place of quiet tragedy, became a breeding ground for fear. The line between reality and nightmare blurred with every doll that was hung. Don Julián Santana Barrera died in 2001. His body was found in the same canal where the young girl had drowned decades before. The circumstances of his death remain a mystery. Some say he was driven mad by the island's haunting, that the spirits finally claimed him as their own. Others believe it was a tragic accident, a simple fall into the murky water. Whatever the cause, Don Julián's death only deepened the island's mystery. He became a part of the legend, his life and death forever intertwined with the tragic tale of the drowned girl. Today, the island of the dolls is a popular tourist destination. Nestled in the canals of Xochimilco, just south of Mexico City, this eerie island has become a magnet for those intrigued by the macabre and the mysterious. People from all over the world come to witness the macabre spectacle, drawn by the island's dark history and unsettling atmosphere. The trees are adorned with hundreds of dolls, their lifeless eyes staring blankly into the void, creating an unsettling ambience that is hard to shake off. They come to pay their respects to Don Julián, the island's self-proclaimed caretaker. Don Julián Santana Barrera dedicated his life to the island, believing that the dolls he hung would appease the spirit of a young girl who had drowned there. They come to see the dolls, to feel the weight of their vacant stares. Each doll, weathered by time and the elements, tells a story of fear and superstition, of a man haunted by the past and driven by a need to protect. They come seeking a glimpse into the darkness that pervades this strange and unsettling place. The island's atmosphere is thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant call of a bird. The island is a testament to the power of belief, to the hold that fear and superstition can have over the human mind. Visitors often find themselves caught between fascination and fear, drawn to the island's dark allure while feeling a deep sense of unease. It is a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, where the whispers of the dead seem to linger on the wind. The island's haunting beauty and chilling history make it a unique destination, one that leaves a lasting impression on all who visit. Despite the island's reputation, there are those who doubt the supernatural explanations. They point to the lack of concrete evidence, to the power of suggestion and the human tendency to see patterns in randomness. They argue that the dolls are simply that, dolls, inanimate objects imbued with meaning by the stories we tell ourselves. The whispers, the shadows, the feeling of being watched, all products of overactive imaginations and a desire to believe. But even the skeptics cannot deny the island's eerie atmosphere. The palpable sense of sadness, the weight of history, the unsettling presence of the dolls themselves. There is something undeniably unsettling about this place, something that defies rational explanation. The island of the dolls remains an enigma, a place that has captured the imaginations of many who dare to visit, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and the mundane transforms into the macabre. Here the whispers of the dead seem to linger on the wind, carried through the trees and across the water, creating an atmosphere thick with unease. It is a testament to the power of belief, to the stories we tell ourselves and the legends that grow over time. The hold that fear and superstition can have over the human mind is profound, shaping our perceptions and experiences in ways we often don't fully understand. Is the island truly haunted by the spirit of a drowned girl? This question has haunted visitors and locals alike for decades. Are the dolls vessels for restless souls, their vacant eyes watching our every move, silently judging or perhaps pleading for release? Their presence is unsettling, as if they hold secrets and stories of their own, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to look closer. Or is it all simply a macabre spectacle, a collection of inanimate objects imbued with meaning by our own fears and insecurities? Perhaps the true horror lies not in the dolls themselves, but in what they represent. Our deepest fears, our darkest thoughts, and the unknown. The answer, like the island itself, remains shrouded in mystery, a puzzle that continues to elude even the most determined seekers of truth. A mystery that continues to draw visitors to this strange and unsettling place, each one hoping to uncover a piece of the puzzle, to find answers in the whispers of the wind and the vacant stares of 1,000 dolls. In the end, the island of the dolls remains a place where the boundary between the living and the dead is thin, where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance, and where the unquiet spirits of Isla de las Muñecas continue to captivate and terrify all who visit.